What's good, YouTube? It's Rico here, and I've got an updated combo video for the SPYRAL Knightmare Expert Link combo that I posted yesterday. I did figure out a way to not only make it so it ends on Cerberus instead of double helix, I also managed to add DD Crow to the hand, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's very similar to the one yesterday, there's just a couple of nuances, so I thought I would just do it again. But yeah, so let's get into it. Again, bear with my probably shaky camera. Alright, so again, to do this combo, you just need Armageddon Knight, Dragon Ravine, and any card to ditch with Dragon Ravine. I'm just going to use Ash Blossom for this example, but it can be anything. Okay, so start by normal summoning Armageddon Knight, use his effect, and you send Master Plan to the graveyard, and then you activate Dragon Ravine, discard any card to send Destrudo to the graveyard. You activate Destrudo's effect, targeting Armageddon Knight, and then you synchro with both of them. Destrudo goes to the bottom of the deck. And you summon Power Tool Dragon. Power Tool Dragon's effect activates. You reveal 3 Spiral Gear Big Reds from your deck. Your opponent randomly chooses one, which means obviously you're going to get a Big Red. The other 2 go back to the deck. And then you activate the Big Red, targeting the Master Plan that you sent to the graveyard with Armageddon Knight. You activate Master Plan's effect, you add a Spiral Mission Rescue to your hand. And then you overlay the Master Plan and the Power Tool Dragon into number 42, Galaxy Tomahawk. You use Galaxy Tomahawk's effect, you special summon as many Battle Eagle tokens as possible. In this case, you will summon 5. So, 5 Battle Eagle tokens. Not broken at all. And then from here, so like the startup is very similar to the one I posted yesterday, if not like exactly the same. So you use a Battle Eagle token and you use the Galaxy Tomahawk to make any of the Link 2 Knightmares. I'm making Knightmare Phoenix in this scenario. And then from here you use another token and you use the Knightmare Phoenix to make Knightmare Unicorn. Again, the reason you don't go directly into Knightmare Unicorn is because you need to use monsters with different names, so you can't use 2 Eagle tokens and Tomahawk to make Unicorn directly. You have to make something smaller and then go into Unicorn from there. So from here, you activate Unicorn's effect, you discard the Rescue, targeting Ravine, and then here you can chain Rescue. This doesn't have to be the same chain, but it's just like nicer. So you chain the Rescue and you revive Master Plan. And then Unicorn activates and shuffles Ravine to the deck. If you don't have Ravine, like if you got Destrudo through like Foolish Burial or hard drawing it, as long as you can set another spell and trap card and just spin that back, it'll still work. But I tried making this work without activating Unicorn's effect, and I could not for the life of me figure it out. So, yeah. I mean, on the off chance you're going second and your opponent actually lets you do this and they control something, you could also do that. But I don't consider that likely. Anyway. So from here you activate Master Plan again, and you add the second Spiral Mission Rescue to your hand. And from here you use the last 3 tokens and Master Plan to make everyone's favorite balanced Link monster, Firewall Dragon. Master Plan activates, and you add Resort and Quick Fix to your hand. Again, as I said yesterday, this is probably the one biggest weakness of this combo compared to Justin Sing's that doesn't extra Link, is that Master Plan is susceptible to Ash. Although I feel like the real like smart place to ash this is probably Armageddon Knight, but I don't know if they decide to ash Master Plan. Like this combo is susceptible to it, but Justin Singh's version where he does Master Plan, Goblin, and Ibly on the same chain link is like completely safe from ash. But yeah. Anyway, so you add Resort and Quick Fix to your hand. At this point, I would also go ahead and just activate Resort and add Super Agent. This Super Agent is going to be important later in the combo, so might as well just get it out now. And then from here, you link away the Unicorn into Mermaid. And so you activate Chainlink 1 is Mermaid, you discard Rescue. This will summon Ibly from the deck. You Chainlink 2 Firewall Dragon, because something it pointed to went to the graveyard. And then Chainlink 3 you Rescue, and targeting Master Plan. So it resolves, and you summon Master Plan. Again, I put her away from Firewall Dragon because she's going to stay there for a while. Firewall Dragon resolves, and you summon Spiral Quick Fix. And then Mermaid resolves and summons Ibly. Now, this is something I forgot in the combo yesterday, but it still applies here, is that because Mermaid is actually co-linked, you also can draw off of this. So then, like, you just draw any card. I'm going to use Infinite Impermanence in this scenario, but it could be anything. But yeah. That will actually be useful in this combo because you actually have to discard 2 more random things twice off of Quick Fix. But yeah. So here you have this set up. Since you summon Quick Fix, his effect activates, and you're going to add Drone to hand. Master Plan activates, and you add Spiral Mission Assault to your hand. And then from here, you link away the Ibly and the Quick Fix into Goblin. So Chainlink 1, if I do this correctly, I think I actually messed up the Chainlink order yesterday, but I believe it's Chainlink 1 will be Goblin to discard, and that will give you your double summon and draw. Chainlink 2 is Firewall Dragon to special summon from hand. Chainlink 3 will be Ibly, since those are all trigger effects, so those all have to be first on the Chainlink. So Chainlink 3 will be Ibly to summon to your opponent's side of the field, and then at this point you can Chainlink 4 Firewall Dragon to target 2 monsters because it's co-linked to 2 monsters and add them to your hand. So you target Quick Fix and Armageddon Knight. So it resolves backwards, Quick Fix to Armageddon Knight go to your hand, Ibly summons to your opponent's side of the field, and then Firewall Dragon summons Quick Fix from your hand, and then Goblin activates, you get a second normal summon, and you get to draw a card because it's co-linked. And again, I'm just going to use Infinite Impermanence in this scenario, but it will be any card. Quick Fix activates again, and you add Last Resort to your hand. And then from here, you use the second normal summon that you get from Goblin. In my previous combo, I summoned Drone, but in this situation, I'm going to summon Armageddon Knight, and then you can use his effect to send Destrudo to the graveyard again. Like, you don't have to, but it is an option, so I'll just put Destrudo in the graveyard. Just in case, like, if there is a next turn and you need to link again, you can. So from here, you link the Armageddon Knight and the Quick Fix into the second Knightmare Phoenix. Firewall Dragon activates because since Quick Fix it was pointing to was sent to the graveyard. And here you summon Super Agent. And from here, you link the Super Agent and the Master Plan into Double Helix, and you put it up in the second thing, completing the extra link, but we're not done with the combo because we're going to end on more than just this. So Firewall Dragon activates again, and you summon Drone. And now you activate the Quick Fix in your graveyard. There is a Spiral Double Helix, so you do have a Super Agent, so you can't activate Quick Fix. At this point, you can discard one of the 2 cards you drew off of Quick Fix or any other random card in your hand that you don't need to use. So there are 2 other cards in your hand that aren't in the combo because you need 3 cards to start it. So you discard any one of them to revive Quick Fix. Quick Fix activates, just add another gear. At this point, I think the only gears left are big reds. If you run like a second, if you run like a utility wire or like a second last resort or whatever, for some reason you can add that, but at this point you're just going to add big reds probably. At this point you also activate Double Helix, Call Right because of Drone, and then you add Sleeper to your hand. So from here, you overlay the Quick Fix and the Drone into a rank 1. You can do Sylvan Princess Sprite, but I think considering the meta, Lyrilesk Recital Starling, that one. Lyrilesk Recital Starling is a good choice because DD Crow is pretty solid overall in the current format, I feel. On summon, you can just boost Knightmare Mermaid, so it has 1600 attack. And then you activate Recital Starling. You don't detach Quick Fix, you detach Drone because you need Drone in the graveyard. And you add DD Crow to your hand, so that's just an extra layer of protection. DD Crow I actually feel is really good in this format right now. It hits a lot of stuff in the Spiral combo. You can hit like Quick Fix, Master Plan, just a bunch of things. Again, like any Knightmare combo shit you can do. You can hit like, you can kind of hit stuff in Altergeist depending on situation. Like if they try to revive something with Manifestation, or if they tribute Melusake for something, you can DD Crow it so it doesn't get its effect and things like that. And then obviously in Sky Striker, you banish whatever they target with Kagari. So yeah. So I think DD Crow is really solid in this format for sure. Anyway, so from there you have the Recital Starling. Here you activate the Drone. You banish it and any Spiral card in your graveyard. I'll just banish Big Red. And from there you add the Super Agent back to your hand. At this point you can either activate Super Agent's effects from hand because you haven't yet, or you could use the mission in your graveyard. It's definitely more effective to just summon the Super Agent with his own effect and save the Assault for like later. Like Assault, this version actually doesn't use the Assault. So yeah. And then from here you link these 2 into Cerberus, And then you discard one more card. You can discard either the thing you drew randomly, or you can discard the big red, because you're about to revive Quick Fix and add the last big red to your hand, so you don't really need the extra big red. And then from here, you link the Firewall and the Spiral Double Helix into Trigate Wizard. Since Firewall you can use it as a 1 link material, and Spiral Double Helix counts as 2 link material. And then from here, you take the Quick Fix and you link it into Linkuriboh. And then the last thing you do is you special summon Sleeper by banishing exactly 3 spirals from your graveyard. You can banish the big red, the Master Plan, and anything else. And here you can banish the Assault if you wanted to. You could banish the Super Agent. Plenty of options. So you banish these 3. And then you equip him with the Last Resort. And this is the ending board. So you have a big red and a DD Crow in your hand. You have any other random card in your hand. And you have the other 2 cards you didn't use in the combo. So like you have like 2 other blanks. So you have like a 5-card hand consisting of like 3 randoms, DD Crow and Big Red. You have Resort on board. You have Sleeper attached to Last Resort, and you have this insane extra link where your opponent is locked out of special summoning from the extra deck. They have Ibli on board, so they can't actually special summon at all unless they ram her into something. Your co-linked monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. They cannot be targeted by card effects. They cannot be destroyed by card effects. Trigate's negating something, and everything that's not co-linked is losing 1,000 attack. So this board is actually really crazy, I think. In comparison to the version I posted yesterday, where it ended on double Helix right here instead, the biggest difference is this is a lot more like resource effective, where the version I did yesterday used both double helixes, which I think is very dangerous. It was not immune to destruction by card effects, which was scary for like board wipes and shit. And but I think the one advantage that the version I posted yesterday has is that because it ends on a double helix, if you run Utility Wire, you can also search that off a Quick Fix and set it, which can protect you from shit like Toon Cyber Dragon into Chimera Tech Mega Fleet. But overall, I think this is an incredibly effective board. Like, I'm not sure how your opponent can out a board of co-links that cannot be targeted or destroyed outside of, like, Sphere Mode, which, if they have that, like, there's really nothing you can do about Sphere Mode. Or if they manage to, like, bait Trigate and Sleeper and then evenly matched you or whatever. Those are really the only ways I can think of, like, them getting through this. And, like, you have so much disruption. You have the Trigate, you have the Sleeper, you have the DD Crow. Like, this board is just, like, set completely. But, yeah. I definitely think this works. This is a lot stronger as a whole. But, yeah, that's the combo. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I messed up anything. But, yeah. I'll see what more I can do with this. I was trying to figure out if I could have a way to keep double helix in place of that Linkuriboh or that Knightmare Mermaid. I, for the life of me, could not figure it out. But if I could, then obviously Utility Wire would be added to this. But I don't know if there's a way to do it. Anyway, so yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.